Is it taking you hours to fall asleep? If right now you're laying in bed and you're listening to sleep meditation or sleep stories and it's still taking you hours sometimes to fall asleep, I want to share with you why this is happening and what you can do as soon as tonight to start fixing this. So, here we go, and I'm gonna talk about first the good and then the bad things associated with sleep stories and sleep meditation. So let's start with the good. When it comes to sleep stories, sleep meditation, they are fantastic when it comes to relaxing you, to helping you fall asleep. Many times they can help you fall asleep. Back in my insomnia phase I tried some of them out. They are helpful, specifically when it comes to transitioning. At nighttime, in order to fall asleep, we gotta go from the state of conscious alertness and awakeness to a state of sleep, which is an almost near total loss of conscious awareness. And to go from full alertness to almost no alertness, we gotta go through a transition state, which we typically call drowsiness. And sleep meditation, sleep stories, things like that, listening to these things, they can definitely help you transition into sleep. So in that regard, they are good. What's the bad thing about them then? There's two things on my mind right now. One is something called sleep performance anxiety. You can think of it like speaking performance anxiety. A lot of people say that they are more afraid, more anxious to speak on stage than they are of death. Similarly, when somebody puts a goal on themselves to fall asleep, that they have to listen to this meditation and they have to fall asleep afterwards, or they have to listen to this sleep story and fall asleep afterwards, what happens is that causes an anxiety. And as a result, an inability to fall asleep. The other thing that comes into sleep stories, sleep meditation, is that they are, by their nature, they're self-help, not long-term solution. Or, in other words, they can help you fall asleep every now and then, but if you're having actual sleep problems, they cannot fix them. By their nature, they're just self-help. That's how they are designed. Speaking of self-help, sleep pills, most people don't know this, but sleep pills are the same. They cannot fix sleep problems unless someone's experiencing very, very low-level sleep problems, things like having sleep problems for 3 or more weeks. Sleep pills have no effect, and even worse, they often cause something called this bizarre phenomenon called insomnia rebound, or rebound insomnia, which is right after somebody stops taking sleep pills. What happens is their insomnia kicks right back in as bad as it was, as sleep problems kick back in as bad as they were, or even worse. So for that reason, and the other thing about sleep pills, very, very quickly, did you know there's an overwhelming amount of research that sleep pills cause cancer? Yes, and I'm not talking about taking 10 or 20 sleep pills a month, or taking every single day a sleep pill. No, I'm talking about just 1-2 sleep pills a month. 1-2 sleep pills a month after a year. Sleep scientists have found that results in people chance, let me see, 2.5 times more. Yeah, the last research I looked into, of about 10,000 people, after 1 year, 2.5 times higher chance of getting cancer after 1 year of sleep pills. After about 2.5 years, 4 times higher chance of cancer. So you can think of them in this regard as smoking cigarettes. A cigarette, like a sleep pill, it calms you down now, but it can give you cancer later. So my policy with sleep pills, if you're not taking them, don't take them. If you are taking them, cut that shit down as soon as you can. Nothing harmful to you. So, if right now I've just thrown out the window the major ways that people use to help them fall asleep, sleep stories, sleep meditation, sleep pills, what's the solution then? What's left? Here's what's left. What did I write down here? There we go. Do relaxing activities the solution. Doing relaxing activities that you enjoy. Meaning not placing that standard on yourself. I gotta fall asleep, I gotta listen to this sleep story or this sleep meditation thing in order to fall asleep. Not putting any sleep pressure, no sleep anxiety. But instead performing activities that you enjoy for no other reason besides you enjoying them, with, in the context again, of relaxing you, of getting you from the state of high alertness to sleep. So, with that said, it could be, for an example, by the way, if you enjoy taking a bath before bedtime, take a bath. If you enjoy reading a great book, right now I'm reading Othello by Shakespeare. There's some things I don't like about it, but there's some other things I fucking love about that book. If you haven't read it, I definitely recommend it, but take a modern version. The 1600s version, it's not very easy to read of that play. So what were I talking about? Yes, do things that you enjoy. And as you do, the more you do, the more you'll find yourself in slumberland, the more often you'll be finding yourself in slumberland by doing things that you enjoy, because this is the natural way of falling asleep. 200,000 years ago, we didn't listen to fucking sleep stories or sleep meditation or shit like that, or we definitely weren't taking sleep pills. We did things that probably we didn't do things that we enjoyed 200,000 years ago, but let's say 2,000 years ago, when we were relatively safe living in cities. And then we weren't putting any sleep pressure on ourselves. We just did the things like brushing our teeth, taking a bath, and going to bed. So with that said, I'm gonna wish you, as usual, to work like a warrior, and sleep like a champion. Sweet dreams tonight. Vulcan.